Hey guys, the Dynamite here, and welcome back to another review. Where today, guys, well, we're doing something different. Today, we're reviewing a camera. To be exact, this is the Canon PowerShot S5 IS digital camera. And guys, I could not be happier with this camera. It has all the necessary needs I need for a camera, and it's Canon. What more could you need? Now, this freaking Canon is about 100 pounds, and it does come with a hard drive disk, but we don't need that. I'll put that over there. But it comes with about 100 pamphlets of how to use this damn thing. So here's one. Here's the bag that the USB cable comes in that you can see on the screen there. Two. I'm not going to show that or that. Here's number 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10 pamphlets, guys. We will not go over it. However, we will go over the box. It's a pretty well put together box. As you can see on the back, pretty much nothing. I'm not sure what that is though. And there. So white on that side, one on that side, purple, and then here's the front. In case you're looking for this camera. It was very, very expensive. Not even going to say the price. But yeah. So, let's go ahead and look at this camera real quick. Sorry guys, my microphone wire is in the way. There. Okay. Okay, so starting off, we'll review the charger. This is pretty much your basic Canon charger. It's the Canon battery charger CB4AH NIMH and rechargeable battery. So basically, yeah, so charge, and then you have the red line here and all the things that you need. But what you do is you plug it in and then you just charge it. So that's pretty neat to have. You have the connector cable. This goes into your camera, which we'll talk about later on in the video. And this goes into your computer, if that's how you want to transfer your video files. You have to download the disk that is provided in the box in order to hook up this cable. It's the digital software. The digital software that you need to edit your videos and all that. Now, this is the case. Comes in. And it's just a basic leather camera case. So, Velcro, nice looking Velcro. The camera securely fits in here. One thing to note is you have a net right here for your SD cards. I have micro in there, but this cannot, I repeat, cannot take micro SD card. It can only take legitimate SD cards. So, it cannot take a micro SD card with an adapter. It will not. I learned that the difficult way. I had to buy myself a new SD card. The max SD card for this Canon is a 32 gigabyte SD card. The SD card company that I use is SanDisk, but I'm pretty sure you can use Lexar as well, and that's the only other company that I know of. This was given to me, so I'm not sure if this comes with the Canon, but it was given to me. So there's the case, pretty standard, nothing on the side, pretty much the back, that's it. This strap as well. It says in the pamphlet, the giant mountain of pamphlets that I showed you, they recommend to leave the strap on so that it doesn't fall out of your hands. It's got quite some weight to it. I wouldn't want to drop this if I were you. Like, it's very heavy. It feels equal to a giant rock, I would say. So, to start off with this, all you have to do is push these two together and take off the lens cover. And now you've got yourself your camera. So now, come around to the back. How to turn it on. What I do is I normally open it up just like that. Okay? It is 100% rotatable. You can do it like this if you want, or like this to see yourself filming. It does not go down on this position. However, you can bring it down like that, and if you're reviewing something from above, you can look at it. And what you can also do is you can rotate this like that and then push it back if you want it to look like a legitimate camera. That is the view that we're going to leave it for now. So then go ahead. You cannot turn this without pushing that little button in there. I'm going to push it and turn it. The camera turns on. I'm going to do that from another angle. Okay, hit the tiny little button and twist it to the left. Lens opens up. You should hear the camera turn on. After that, it will ask you for your date and time. Go ahead and put your date and time in using this little circle button. Currently, 2021, January 1st. It is the 11th. And it is 53. And you can change how you would like to see it. For me, I like it like that. You want to put on daylight saving time. Here is your cancel button and your OK button. Never forget those. You want to hit set. After that, your camera is officially on. Now, if you want to review the top of this camera, if you want to place it down on a table, I recommend closing this screen. This is your settings. After that, your camera, like your photo button, your zoom in button, and your off button. Let's start with the settings button. So right here, you can see this white line. Okay, right now I have it set for TV mode. We have that version. Now forgive me, I don't know what all these versions are, so we're going to have to turn on the lens to see what they are. Okay, TV, program, auto, portrait, landscape, night snapshot, sports, foliage, whatever that means, stitch assist, I don't know what that is, movie, that sounds pretty cool, custom, manual, I don't know what that said. Let's go back. For those who... Aperture. Priority. Okay, aperture priority. Not sure what that means. Shutter speed. Okay, so that's all the settings. For me, I personally prefer TV. That's just me though. Here's your function button. It's your delete button, your iOS button, and your disp button. Don't ask me what these do because I have not figured that out yet. Okay? Now, how to review your videos. This is your record button. There is no pause button for this camera. That is how you record. It'll make a little beep sound, and that's it. After you make this video or photo around the front, if you are recording, it'll have this blinking orange light. Okay, now, what you want to do, typically how someone holds this camera is like this. So, when you go up here, you just slide that on over. And then they'll bring you to review your footage. You hit set as your OK button. I don't think I hit it hard enough. Here we go. If you really want to get into detail, you can hit your zoom out button and it'll bring you to all your file videos. Then zoom in to go back to where you were, or your selected image if you choose. So say I want to, please, I have to find a photo. Say I want to go to a past video of mine. You hit your zoom in button, and that's all. Zoom out. Your set button will not work on this. It's just arrows and zoom in. An alternate way you could do this is to use the arrows, but that will not go in very much order. That will not go in order. It'll just go in whichever way it wants to. This button right here, I don't know what it does. It looks like it would save the file to your storage. So maybe if you hit that button, it'll save it to your storage. I really have no idea. This, on the other hand, is if you're using an external mic. So that button right there, you click that if you're using an external mic. Okay, you can hear the beep. So, go back. And I imagine you couldn't hear the sound because it's expecting an external mic. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Those are tests. Okay. Okay. All right. So that is basically it for that button. Now, go around to the side. You've got your manual focus, and you have your button for nature. So if you're recording outside, that's the button that you want to hit. This button is for manual focus, which means it'll automatically focus if it's zooming in and out of the image that you're trying to show. Right here is your external mic slot. So what you would do, I'm pretty sure you know this, but just in case you don't, is you would come around to the right side of the camera, push the strap out of the way. No matter how annoying it gets, you must leave that strap on there. Otherwise, trust me, someday you will regret it. In here, that is your USB slot. I told you guys that we would get to that early in the video later on. So what you do is you plug in the USB port right there, and then you would use this plug-in to go into your computer, and that's how you would transfer your files if you don't want to take out the SD card. Here is your external mic plug-in. So you would plug in your mic there, and then slide in your mic right here. This is a 2007 camera, so I recommend using a model of a mic that might be 2006, 5, or even lower. This hole, I have no clue what it's for. It might be a headphone jack, actually. The settings. You hit the menu button to go into your settings. This is how you set most things up. If you had a red eye issue, you can select it by using the arrow. Right there. See, mine is on. This is a stock camera for right now. And basically all of that. These are my settings. And then you have these, you have your volume, your mute, your audio, all that. Your audio, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's where you would find the mic. See? You can hear it going on and on and on. Right? Ba, ba, ba. See? Your menu as your back button. So that is where you would select if you had an external mic. And then here you have theme, startup image, startup sound, operation sound, self-timer sound, shutter sound. Basically all the things that you would want to use And then the screen turns blue for some reason with the Canon. Oh, that's all that's there, really? Okay, and then your menu button to return back to the camera screen. What's interesting about this camera is you can't really take professional photos unless the screen is shut properly. The proper way to shut the screen, and you should grip it on just like this so you're not hitting any buttons, is like that, and then you need to click. Once like that, you can see through that. If the screen is open, you cannot see in there. You must shut the screen. Let me shut the screen for you guys. In order to see in there. See? Now you can see. So, if you want to take flash photos, which you can, all you have to do is come to the top of this camera and lift up this. That is how you get your flash. So then, you go in there, since we're on TV mode. Come on, work with me here. Hold the photo button down to take the photo. A little green light will appear, and then an orange light. And then when you're done, close that on up. Then, if you want to review your photos, you can open up the screen like that, or just like that. But that will turn off your camera, your photo, as well as it being open. Then, twist this on over. Let's see how you did with your photos. Look pretty good to me. And then let's go back. Now, the final bit. Well, one of them anyway. One of the final bits. That button right there. That button is a very important button. It's your timer button. So, you hit that button and it only stays for like 5 seconds. But continuous shooting, and then you have your 10-second timer, your 2-second timer, and your custom timer. So, with that being said, if you really wanted to, you could have it for 2 seconds and then select. And do all that, and then it'll turn on. If you really want it for 10 seconds of beeping, you can do that. For sure. There you go. Now it's recording. Your continuous shot, your continuous shooting. Well, I'm not sure what that does. Your continuous. Well, I'm not sure what that does either. I apologize. And then you have your single shot, which is the default, as you can see. If you come around to the bottom of the camera, you can tell right here that it fits onto a tripod. So that is good. It fits onto my tripod, and my tripod is a Bower tripod. It's one of the best ones you could ever get. Now, let's go ahead and test this manual focus button, okay? Manual focus, and as you can see now, it'll probably focus. Yep, manual focusing. So you have to hold that button. And then you can't use zoom. Oh, okay, so now it's on. So that's manual focus. That's with it off. Yeah, I see a huge difference. Alright. So you're going to want to leave that on. Now, the nature button. I don't know what it does. Interesting. Anyway, that's the camera. But there's one last bit to this I haven't shown you guys yet. The battery compartment. You open this up, and then it just lifts up. The SD card I have inside is a SanDisk, 32 gigabytes. That is the max, is 32 gigabytes. You can't get any more in this camera. Do not waste your money. Now, inside of here, I have XL Max. These take 4 AA's. Okay? Lots of money, I know, trust me. But I'm going to get some rechargeable batteries. This camera comes with the charger as far as I know. So, that's what you're going to want to get. So, to finally shut this thing off, what I normally do, after I've opened the compartment, yeah, so you have to set this thing every time. I'm going to learn how to leave it. Is what I typically do. You don't have to do the screen thing, but this is just what I like to do. You shut it, and then this button right on top. Click it, and then you're done for the day. The camera is completely shut off. Then you take your lens cover, you pinch the sides, you put her in, then you let go. Oops, didn't do it right. There you go. Now, I will be doing a part 2 to this video on what the footage looks like, and also what the how to edit it. I see a bunch of problems, people having to try to connect this to a Chromebook. That was a major issue for me, and once I figured it out, I was so happy that I didn't have to look anymore. So in the part 2, I'll show you guys how to edit this on a Chromebook. And that's all. And, well, it's not really on a Chromebook. It's from the camera to the Chromebook to your phone. So, there's no way to edit this on the Chromebook, okay? And that's okay, because it's a camera, right? It's not meant for a Chromebook. It's meant for a laptop, right? So, that's all I wanted to say. But there is a way to get this thing working on a Chromebook. And I'm going to show you that in part 2 of this video. If you like this review, well, then bless the like button, that would be appreciated. And also, if you like what you see, why not subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a review, just like this one right here. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.